My name is Rhiannon Gaborski, and I'm one of the R&D program managers at Diffinity Genomics, a biotech company in upstate New York. I'm here today to tell you about our PCR purification product, RapidTip2. RapidTip2 is designed to purify a 50 microliter PCR reaction prior to restriction digestion and Sanger sequencing. We took our technology and put it inside a pipette tip so that you can remove nucleotides, primers, and primer dimers smaller than 45 base pairs, as well as removing DNA polymerase from your PCR solution, while simultaneously retaining your PCR amplicon ranging in size from 100 base pairs to 10 kb. RapidTip2 does not require any additional reagents or buffers and no equipment beyond a pipetter. RapidTip2 is not intended for post-restriction digest purification. Now let me show you how fast and easy your purification can be. Here we have 8 50 microliter PCR reactions to purify. First, tap the box to ensure that all the particles are at the bottom of the pipette tip. Next, make sure that your pipetter is set for 60 microliters and slow pipetting. Now that I have my tips on and my samples ready, I'm going to start my timer for 1 minute. We want to mix about 12 times, a range of 10 to 15 is appropriate. On your first aspiration dispense, make sure that you aspirate slowly so that all of the particles in solution mixes. Now, in between each aspiration dispense cycle, make sure you tap in order to minimize bubbling. If you have bubbles, you don't get adequate purification. Now while I'm doing the purification, I'm going to tell you about some of the benefits of RapidTip2. We remove up to 95% of the impurities, and we retain up to 90% of the double-stranded DNA for a high yield. RapidTip2 is optimized to purify a 50 microliter reaction, but it purifies between 45 and 55 microliters. And once you finish your purification, your sample is ready for downstream reactions, including restriction digestion and Sanger sequencing. Because RapidTip2 does not require any additional reagents or buffers, it's environmentally friendly. On your last aspiration dispense cycle, make sure you set your pipetter to blowout mode so that you can get the maximal amount of sample out of the tips. Now, your samples are ready for downstream analysis. I'm going to show you 2 agarose gels. I have here a gel showing our high yield. It has 5 lanes. The first is ladder. The second is unpurified PCR product. You can see that there's an amplification band around 2,000 base pairs. The last 3 lanes are RapidTip2 purified sample, and you can see that there's no visible loss of band intensity, demonstrating our high yield. In order to show that DNA polymerase is removed by RapidTip2, we developed a very sensitive PCR-based assay. Our control lane has DNA polymerase present, and you can see an amplification band. If there's no DNA polymerase present, there will be no band, and you can see in the RapidTip2 purified lane that there is no evidence of DNA polymerase. You may be wondering how to choose between RapidTip and RapidTip2. Both are designed for PCR purification prior to Sanger sequencing. But RapidTip2 can also remove DNA polymerase and is therefore suitable for PCR purification prior to restriction digest. Both RapidTip and RapidTip2 remove DNA impurities, so nucleotides, primers, and primer dimers smaller than 45 base pairs, while retaining the double-stranded PCR amplicon ranging in size from 100 base pairs to 10 kb. RapidTip is designed to purify a 25 microliter reaction, while RapidTip2 is designed to purify a 50 microliter reaction. Neither RapidTip nor RapidTip2 is suitable for a post-restriction digestion purification because they do not remove restriction enzymes. The RapidTip and RapidTip2 are not compatible with ready-load master mixes containing detergents, density increasing agents, or dye. In summary, RapidTip2 is 1 minute, 1 step, and 1 tip. If you would like to try RapidTip2 or RapidTip, please go to our webpage to order samples. Thank you, and enjoy your purifications.